Welcome back to the channel. Eric Green, Green's Junk Removal. Glad to be back. And today I want to talk more about marketing. What do you guys think of HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack? Well, I'm going to tell you what I think about it. All right, so hang tight. But before I give you my opinion on them, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment and tell me what you think about HomeAdvisor. All right, here's my opinion on HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack. They are complete and utter scam artists. Now, I can't really say that that's true. I know that's what everybody expected me to say. I just don't fully believe it. I'm not fully convinced that they're scams. In fact, I actually believe that they're not a scam company. And I know it's gonna piss some people off, and maybe they think that I'm getting paid from HomeAdvisor. I pay HomeAdvisor. I pay leads to them, and I get leads, and I sell jobs, and I get paid from customers. So it does pay off. Is it the best way? No, it's not the best way. Is it one of the ways that I get customers? Yes, it is one of the ways that I get customers. There's a lot of, I use Thumbtack and HomeAdvisor. Guess what? I also use Google Ads. I also use Facebook. I also have yard signs. I also have the big old truck that gets me jobs. We do postcards, 5-rounds, door hangers. I am legitimately everywhere that my customers are. So wherever my customers are, I want to be in front of them. And unfortunately, sad truth, but HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack, they do a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising. Now, what a lot of people get hung up on is that they don't close every job that they get from HomeAdvisor or Thumbtack. And they may get a lead that when they call up, it's a disconnected phone number. They may get a couple leads like that in a row. Well, guess what? That's not necessarily HomeAdvisor's fault, okay? A customer, you may put your, I've done this before. If I just want an instant quote on something, I may put in a phony phone number because I'm hoping I'm gonna get an idea of what the price is gonna be for a service that I want. And I don't really wanna be called by somebody. So I'll put in like a fake phone number or a fake email or something. About 10 to 15% of leads that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be junk leads. But you can get a refund for them, okay, for bad leads. It's just a part of it. It's just a part of the game. I close about one, if I get 3 leads from HomeAdvisor, I'm typically going to close 1 out of 3. Okay. And, when I look at the numbers from Google ads or Facebook ads or anything like that, it's comparable. In fact, Google ads, you may end up paying $40, $50, $60 a lead, maybe $8 or $9 or $10 per click, just depending on how competitive the Google ads is in your area. So, when you're looking at it, you're paying per lead. You're not paying per click. You're not paying per phone call. You're paying per lead. So, it's just different. It's a different way to do it. Again, I'm not saying I advocate them, because the bottom line is I really do think that it is geographically sensitive. I have a friend that does exceptionally well with Yelp advertising in California. And I'm in Pennsylvania, and I gotta say, I tried Yelp. I gave it a good shot, and it just didn't pan out. I didn't get a single lead from it. In fact, I got more leads off of the organic Yelp than I did off the paid search. So, for whatever reason, where I live in my market, Yelp advertising doesn't seem to work, but it works really good for this guy in California. His whole business is built off of it. He's pretty much exclusive with them. Where I live, HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack actually are pretty decent. Where you live, it might not be. The problem is you have to call the leads right away. I can't tell you how many times where I got a lead from HomeAdvisor and I called immediately, and I went and I scheduled the job. I went out and bid the job right then and there, or I scheduled it a couple hours later, and the customer said, "Yeah, no, I'm glad you called first, so you got the job first." Literally like 2 or 3 other people called right after I did. And I was just the first person to get to it. So if you're not able to call leads immediately, like as soon as you get it, or you have somebody, or you don't have anybody that can do it for you, if you have an assistant or someone that's helping you with your admin, if you can't get to that lead immediately, HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack or any pay-per-lead generation service might not be the best fit for you. And yes, I know HomeAdvisor has a pending lawsuit against them. Most big Fortune 100, Fortune 5 companies do have pending lawsuits against them. That's probably a sign that you're maybe, I don't want to say you're doing something right because you have a lawsuit. That sounds really bad. But I heard once, I don't remember who said it, but if you're not offending somebody by noon, you're not marketing hard enough. So yeah, I'm sure that HomeAdvisor does piss people off. I know they piss off contractors because they will hound you until you sign up with them. So, I get it that there's a lawsuit, but just the fact that they have a lawsuit pending against them doesn't mean that they're a scam company. I mean, you look at McDonald's, how many times have they been sued because someone spilled hot coffee on themselves? Well, it's hot coffee. Guess what? And they actually still won. So the fact that someone has a lawsuit doesn't mean anything. And again, I'm only speaking from my experience. I signed up with HomeAdvisor. I don't pay any kind of monthly fee. A lot of people say you have a monthly fee. Maybe it used to be that way. I don't pay any kind of monthly fee at all with HomeAdvisor. So I literally just pay per lead. I think I paid $100 to be on their platform or whatever. I don't know if that covered like background checks or I'm not really sure, but I paid like $100 for the year. And then after that, I just pay per lead. All right. Again, I'm only speaking from my own personal experience. I don't get a lot of leads for them. I only get a handful a month, maybe one or two a week tops. But if I wanted to increase it, I could, but I just don't want to. I don't need to because I get leads from other sources: Facebook, Google Ads, organic, referrals, Yelp, different places. So yard signs, my trucks. I don't need a lot of leads from HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack, but I do get one or two a week. And, so if I get maybe 10 leads a month from HomeAdvisor, let's do the math on it. Okay. So if I get 10 leads a month from HomeAdvisor, the average lead is about $22. Okay. We'll call it $25 to make a simple math. So if I get 10 leads a month through HomeAdvisor, that's $250. Okay. Follow me on this math here. This is kind of important. So if I get 10 leads through HomeAdvisor and each lead is costing me $25, that's $250 I'm spending on leads, on name and number, address, that type of thing, email and everything. Okay. So I spend $250 on average for 10 leads with HomeAdvisor. Now I may only close, let's say 3 out of 10. Okay. That's like 30%. All right. So let's say I'm only closing 30%, 3 out of 10. It's actually probably, it's 30%. Okay. So I'm closing 3 out of 10, say. All right. My average, and this is going to be different for everybody, pricing and everything, but my average pricing right now is a little over $300. Okay. It's about $350. I'm trying to get it higher right now, but I'm just still testing the market in my area and everything. So anyway, right now I'm at about $350 per customer. So there's going to be some customers that, I get my minimum price, which for me is $95 to get out of my truck and put something in the truck. It's $95 just to show up. But then you're going to get jobs that are full cleanouts that might be $2,000 or $3,000. I actually haven't done that big of a job yet, but let's just say you get a job that's $1,500 or $2,000. You get some minimums and you get some bigger jobs that are over $1,000. Your average is going to be your average. For me, all the jobs that I've done, I just take my total revenue and I divide it by the total number of customers that I have. And that tells me what my average job ticket is. And for me, it's about $350. So if I close 3 jobs a month with HomeAdvisor, all right, that's $350. That's over $1,000. All right. So I spend $250 and I'm making back $1,000 in revenue. And that's just immediately. That's not the lifetime value of that customer either. So 4 times return is decent, but you also have to think that you're going to get repeat out of those 3 customers that I sell out of 10. There's going to be some repeat business. Maybe just 1 repeats, right? Maybe I got 1 customer out of those 3 that I'll get, say, 2 or 3 or 4 more jobs out of, right? Conservatively speaking. Lifetime value of those 3 leads could end up being maybe $2,000. But let's just say I only sell the job. I only do 1 job for those 3. right? My average ticket's about $350. That's $1,000. So again, I spend $250 with HomeAdvisor and I get back $1,000. That's a 4x return. I mean, how many times can I do that? So that's my opinion on it. Okay. But again, you have to work the leads quickly. You have to call them immediately. And you have to call them a few times, right? When I make a phone call to HomeAdvisor to a customer, if they don't pick up, I immediately send them a text message and an email. And then I put it in my calendar. I use HubSpot for free. I put it in there to mark it to call them back, that evening and then the next morning. So I call back a few times. I should probably call back more, but I don't have an admin assistant right now. And if you do, you can keep calling those leads over and over and over again. Okay. And if they're bad phone numbers, they've been really good to me with refunding. So just do that, just ask for a refund. But anyway, that's been my experience. Let me know if you've used HomeAdvisor before. Don't just comment and say that it's a scam and to run away from them. You could say that if you want, but I want you to back it up. Because if you call it a scam, I want to know if you've had a true legitimate experience with them where you've taken at least 10 to 20 leads and they were all bogus and you didn't make a single dime. So let me know in the comments below if you've had a true experience, not just what people are saying and what you're reading and the fact that they're harassing you to join them. If they're harassing you to join them and you haven't joined, that doesn't mean it's a scam just because they're harassing you. So just let me know if you've had an actual experience with them and it's been bad, and let me know where you're from. So comment what state you're from and what your experience has been, good, bad, or indifferent. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Again, I'm not endorsing HomeAdvisor. I'm just giving my experience on what it's done for my junk removal business and my pressure washing business. We use them as well. Again, I don't use them exclusively. They are just a spoke in the wheel, right? They're just one more marketing spoke that I use to help my business grow and to acquire more customers in my area. Again, I hope this is helpful. If you like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. I ask you if you can please subscribe so I know that you guys still like these videos, and I would appreciate that. You guys have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.